to you with a vlog. We went to the beautiful Boca Raton, Florida, and we stayed at the Baco Raton Beach Club and Resort, I believe it was called. It was beautiful, you guys. Oh my goodness, it was so amazing. It was actually just me and my husband. It's the first time we have ever been anywhere other than like for a few hours away from the kids. So that was a little bit different for me, but it was so nice to get away. And yeah, let me just share a little bit. To go on this trip. It was gifted to my husband from his work. They give away a yearly vacation trip to people who achieve a certain amount of stuff or something like that. It's like a prize, and he won that, and so I'm so proud of him. It's not exactly an easy prize to win, so he worked really hard, and I'm really proud that he got to win this trip, and I'm excited I got to go too. But yeah, so our room was beautiful. I had a gorgeous view out over the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, you couldn't ask for better. And this resort was super nice. Probably one of the nicest resorts I've ever stayed at. It was gorgeous, and they treated us so well. They catered all the meals. There were other people from the company that he works for there. So he knew a few of the people, so that was kind of nice. We got to kind of hang out and get to know some of those people better. It was just overall a pretty amazing trip. All right, so here is our room. Starts off with a bathroom. Where's the light? Nope, not the light. What's in here? Oh, dresser. Mirror. I'm videoing. And we got a really nice view. So each night they had like a theme for the dinner, and they were really well done. They decorated really big. They had people there that were kind of like actors / dancers, I guess, that kind of roamed around being in character. So that was really fun. I got video of one of the nights. I didn't video the other nights, but I did video the 1920s like flapper girl night, or is it 30s? I think it's 20s. The Gatsby, I don't know. Anyway, and then they had like a dance party night that was like dance party themed. We had a formal night where we dressed up real fancy, and that's the night they kind of like recognized everyone who'd won the trip and stuff. And then there was a theme for that too. I can't remember what it was right now.
It's on my revenue with last year.
We also got to do some exploring. My husband and I chose to do this yacht cruise down the intercoastal waterway, and I learned some stuff about that. I did not know anything about it. So I took some video of us sailing down that in this nice yacht. It wasn't like a huge yacht, but it was like a nice sized yacht, and they gave us lunch there on the yacht, and just got to see some beautiful homes, some beautiful scenery going down the coastal way there. And then, of course, we spent a ton of time at the beach. Most of our time we spent at the beach. When we could go to the beach, we went. So that is where we were. When we got home, we took the kids to Dogwood Canyon. It is down south of Branson, and I have never actually been out there before, but they were running a special for people who have Wonders of Wildlife membership to go to Dogwood Canyon. So we got to go down there on that, and it is so pretty down there. And we actually went just before the trees were in full bloom, which was probably a good thing because of our allergies. The trees in full bloom kill us. But so it wasn't as beautiful as it could be, but we were trying to beat the pollen and the allergies. So that was really nice, and the kids really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Wait to me. Uh-oh. The water is supposed to do that. Yeah, move over. Are you going to sit in a little rocking chair? Aw, how sweet. Bella's in the rocking chair. At the treehouse.
The walking trail goes super far. I want to say it was like 3.5 miles or something. And we did not do the full walking trail. We didn't really know what to expect going out there. And so we weren't fully prepared to go that far. We didn't have like snacks and water bottles on us and stuff. And me and my husband would have been okay. But the kids, of course, they kind of got tired after a mile. And then we had to go back. So, it's like, what is that, 7 miles round trip, but we only did, like a mile in and then a mile back. And I believe at the end of the trail, they've got like buffalo and some other neat wildlife that you don't just see every day. But yeah, we didn't make it down there. I really wish we could have. If we go back, I think we'll take bikes or something like that so that the kids can ride those. And they do have all that for rent there. You can rent bikes. They have a riding tour bus thing you can take. They had several other things you could do, but all of that does cost extra on top of the admission price. So just beware of that. I feel like that'd be a little tricky because it's not exactly cheap to get in there. Now, we got in with our passes, but regularly you have to pay to get in just to the area. And then if you want to do anything on top of that, you have to pay extra to rent or do the tours. And they're not cheap prices, but it is really beautiful out there. They also have a restaurant there. We decided not to eat there. We were just really craving something from a different restaurant, so we went ahead and went to a different restaurant. But it's a really nice restaurant, though. You can sit inside. They have a real nice area, but then they have a really nice patio area that you get to kind of sit out and look at the waterfall and some of the just scenery around, and it's really nice. But yeah, that was a fun way to kind of end our vacation week with the kids. And then last but not least, after that week of like vacation, we hit the ground running. It has just been crazy busy around here. Co-op has been finishing up, so I've been busy getting all that kind of together and ready for the kids, making sure they have what they need to finish up the year with that. And then we started baseball. And I signed all three kids up for baseball, not really realizing how time intensive baseball was. And oh my goodness, I'm feeling the crunch, you guys. Like, it's just a lot, but the kids are loving it, so that's good. It's just a lot of running and a lot of trying to keep up with where everyone's supposed to be and what everyone needs. I feel like it's a lot more intensive than soccer. We've done soccer several years, but this is our first time doing baseball, and yeah, it's different. But the kids are enjoying it, and I'm excited to see them play their first game. So far, we've only been doing practices. Happy Easter. It's Easter weekend. I'm so excited. We don't do a whole lot for Easter, but it's still so exciting to just get to take the time to remember that our Lord is risen from the grave and that he is alive. It just makes me happy. So yes, happy Easter, and I am so glad you guys joined me today. I will see you all around really soon. Bye.